Welcome back. Well, let's go across to where Kerala's Chief Secretary Sarada Muraleedharan is speaking. She sparked a massive talk over India's colorist attitude.
And I think it's high time for me to not to feel defensive about either the fact that I'm a woman or that I am dark. It's time that I own both of these and that I come out strongly. And by my coming out strongly, maybe it'll help those people who are going through similar feelings of insecurity and inadequacy, to feel that, you know what, we're worth it, and we don't need external validation. So going beyond external validation to become the external validator itself. So I need to validate myself. I need to validate everybody who is black and beautiful.
Yeah, it's an established thing that black is black. And, even in the commercial ads and when it comes to the matrimonial also, whatever the girls, the grooms' education or her background, they always prefer for a fair competition.
Yes.
Yeah, it has to change. So
it has to change. And we need to, the very fact of looking for a particular standard of beauty is problematic. Because ultimately, the beauty is not one single thing. Beauty is multiple things. There is beauty in being skinny, there is beauty in being rounded, there is beauty in having hair on your head, there is beauty in not having hair on your head, there is beauty in being pockmarked, there is beauty in having clear skin, and we've got to each and every different kind of beauty is something that we should all enjoy.
So you also mentioned about your children. Do you think that the coming generation, the next generation, is have a different view?
I believe that the next generation has, so while it has also been subject to the kind of acculturation that our generations and previous generations have been through, they have been subjected to more through social media perhaps and different digital networks, and their exposure has been a lot more cosmopolitan perhaps, and that has helped a lot of these children to develop an understanding and tolerance of a world which is far more varied than we allow the world to be.
When we talk about Kerala, we proudly say that Kerala is developed. We are cultured, we are educated. Also, on the other side, we are still facing this kind of things, and there is existing all these things. Even we are all facing such a things.
No, but just look at the response that I got to a Facebook post, and that response has been overwhelmingly positive. We've had people from all walks of life respond to this. And they have been, largely the response has been very affirming, reaffirming of the positions that I have tried to take there. And I would think that is what is the reflection of who we are. It is about our, when faced with an issue, we look at it and we accept it, and we are prepared to discuss change. Of course, change is something. Behavioral change and changing cultural values and mores are not easy to do, and they don't happen overnight. Education does not automatically bring this. Technology does not automatically bring this. Quality of life experience does not automatically bring this. But then, if there is any community, if any society in the country that would be able to change, I think it would be Kerala.
Let us hope your post would be the starting of the change on this side.
I would be so happy if I were part of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so that was Kerala's Chief Secretary Sarada Muraleedharan, who has sparked this debate or discussion rather on India's attitudes to skin color. There you can see those visuals of her taking over as the Chief Secretary from her own husband, who was the former Kerala Chief Secretary, V. Venu, and she says since then she's observed a lot of comments comparing her to her husband and talking about the skin color, that her also that her performance, it was as black as my husband's was white. So she's written a post in which she says she needs to own her blackness. She talks about the insecurities growing up because of her dark skin, and has said it's time for change, and that one needn't be ashamed or targeted over their dark skin color. It's something that even the Chief Secretary, imagine, has had to face. And she's written a long post on social media regarding her need to own my own blackness. And there you heard her speaking about it. There you can see her taking over from her husband as Chief Secretary of Kerala.